Hi guys, Corey here once again, and this video is going to concentrate on what my trailer looked like before I fixed it up. Now, I wasn't thinking ahead to video a before look and after. I do have pictures, and I've already had them up on my Facebook page, but maybe I can put them on this website as well. Anyway, when I first got this was in poor shape, and the people who were ahead of me who were trying to flip this, as I told you, they did not know what they were doing. We had to spend time fixing their screw-ups, and I thought I would go through each room, tell you what we did, so you can deal with maybe get an idea of what some things can happen. And I'm just going to go ahead and start here in the second bedroom. In this bedroom, if you see in some of my previous videos, this one wasn't too bad. It was all basically back to studs. It has just they look like it started drywall. It has a shelf in this area for some reason. It looked like they were just trying to put in a makeshift closet, but that would not, no. And so we just mainly insulated that outer wall, drywall, put the closet in, painted, put the flooring in. Basic general flipping. There's nothing too major in here we had to do. I would have to say that we started on this room and the next room over as our first rooms after cleanup and demolishing when we first started doing the repairs. And I have never done a mobile home window before, so for future reference, for me and actually for you if you're a first time flipper, these are actually easier than you think to do. They're not as hard as a home window. They just, hang on one second, need to be screwed over. Unscrewed. I can't get, there we go. Just get they just screw in. And there's an inside and there's an outside window. And so you just unscrew all these, which I didn't know at the time, silly me, and you just pop it off. As you can see, we did not do that. We've got the drywall, and if I'd had the budget and the time, I would have just now reworked it. That's one of my things I don't like. But hey, this is not a perfect house, and you have to learn that in a mobile home, nothing's ever going to be perfect. You can strive to do that, but your goal is to make it livable as possible. And still be, don't make it look like crap, but if I want to make this absolutely perfect like a home, a $50,000 home, I'd be here forever. And I don't have the budget for that, and you probably don't either. This is the front bedroom. This is the other one. The one thing I think, this one we had was basically clear back to, so this one had a lot of, this room has the toss up between, there's a train going by, sorry, but, this has the privilege of being a room that has a toss up between this one being the worst or the living room being the worst as when it came to repairs. The reason I say that is because this was all back to studs. They had put up some drywall. Actually, a majority of this drywall had been put up, but they did it wrong. They left. Well, let's take this piece over here. This is like the only piece of drywall that I left up that they had. This piece, and the only reason this is still up is because after we found out when we took this stuff down, we couldn't get this off. And when I went and finally tried to pry it off, come to find out they had sprayed insulation in there because the piping is right behind there. And I wanted to make to the bathroom is behind there. I wanted to make an access port. So if anything should ever happen, they have access to their shower. I try to make things convenient. But anyway, they had sprayed insulation foam back there. Well, they had sprayed so much insulation foam, it actually froze this drywall to the wall. We couldn't get it off without damaging it. So we left it. But a thing that was wrong with this one is that this was way over here, not even centered on a stud. The stud was way right here. You can actually see. Here's where the stud is. This was way over here. So we had to cut this off to put up a new piece of drywall. And the same way with the closet. They had tried to do a makeshift closet. It was just terrible. We tore that out, built our own. This was way better than what they had up. One problem there's one thing I'm not happy with in there is this, and actually probably there's a few other spots in the house, and you'll be able to see them. And it's a downer to me. But we tried. For some reason, the mud we had did not set properly, no matter what we did, and this was the best we could do. I don't know if it was something in the weather or what, but it's just terrible. But anyway, you gotta do with what you can do, and if the new owners want to do something with it, they're free to do it. So we even had to put in a stud over in this corner because they were stud shy for drywall. So we put up new drywall, painted, put in the new closet, put in, of course, the flooring. And you can see in here, we learned from our previous mistake. We pulled this off and put the drywall behind it. So we learned. I like that much better. Bathroom, the main bathroom is in here, of course. Didn't have to do too much. We had to repair the bottom of that sink under there. We took down the medicine cabinet, fixed it up, cleaned up the lights. Put in the peel and stick tile. And these are better. These are the pretty cheap flexible tiles, which is what you really need for a mobile home. Because their stuff going flexes just a bit. This bathtub had a crack in it. I got that repair kit from Home Depot, and we're good to go. It's full length there. You can't really quite tell it because it's white. It is very good. Cheaper than putting in the tub, removing the tub and putting in a brand new one, which was would have been like a couple $100. Yeah, so save yourself some time. Showerhead's not too bad. Yeah, that wasn't too much better. We had to do in here. The hallway. Again, nothing much we had to do here. Just the tiling. Again, peel and stick. Up a case. This is pretty much the only thing we didn't touch other than the flooring. Let's see, because they had this up and this up, which is about the only damn thing they did right, from what I could find. We left this up. Well, you can tell they even had problems with their mud, so I don't feel so bad on our job. So that was as bad. We did have, this is the living room. Like I said, the second one that may have been his worst. That was we took that drywall off. We had to take that drywall. This window was broken, so we had to fix the outside. We learned how to fix the outside window. Yeah. Pretty quick, learning on the fly. Learning how to fix a mobile home window isn't too hard. Anything. So we had to pull this off because, of course, being a broken window, you have the water coming in. Fix that. Pulled that drywall off, and then come to find out. Oh yeah, then come to find out they had a habit of hiding power outlets. Oh yes, hiding power outlets. Well, when we first got here, we wondered why there were so few power outlets. We even had to pull some of this drywall off. And no, I think we left that one on. But through here, and I forgot to mention in the front room, the front bedroom, they buried their power outlets behind drywall. I do not know why, and they were all working. All of them were working. So fire hazard. So yeah, be careful when you go for a flip that has previous flippers because you're not sure how they are. But anyway, again, you can see we put in the wood flooring, the lock and drop flooring, put up drywall. Again, you can see mudded, painted. Fix the ceiling fans. They are pretty dirty. Clean them up really well. Drywall only had to drywall up to here. The rest of this is all original. The rest of there, pretty much the rest. That's all rest. We didn't have to worry about. Cabinets we repainted. Didn't like the look of them. Countertops original was here. Same way with the sink. We added the faucet. Wasn't too hard. Pretty happy with how this really turned out. So here's the spot where the gas line is. So let's move over to here, the utility / washer dry room. Nothing really too major in this area, just paint and the tiling. So this is pretty much the least. This took about the least amount of repair work, of the whole place. Next, not much to say there. Here is the master bedroom and master bathroom. Here, again, half the room was done and half of it was not. That had drywall on it. This was back to stud. Had to put in insulation like we did in the front bedroom. Pretty much any exposed wall needed insulation. Any exposed wall that was open needed insulation. They didn't put it in, so we insulated that. Insulation here, again, learned from our mistakes from the second bedroom. Those are, we drywalled around there, pulled them windows off, put the drywall. Same with this window. So learn from your mistakes when able. And had we had the budget, we would have went back and repaired the second bedroom. We just didn't have the budget in the time frame. So here's the access port that they had. This goes to the master bedroom thing. That's what I wanted to put in the first bedroom. We weren't able to do it because of the way they screwed up the drywall. Anyway, here is the flooring. And my camera wants to play around. Come on, there we go. Has two closets. They did something this, and we had to rebuild this closet. They're not too bad. Yeah, there we go. Same closet behind this door. Also not pretty good. Left with no need to repair. Didn't have to do any repairs in there. Basically just drywalled, molded, and put the flooring down, and rebuilt that closet in here. Master bathroom. This we had to fix the leak. Right here in this area was a soft spot. Had to repair this floor. Sawed up the floor to joists, put in a piece, had to trace it around there. It did pretty good. It wasn't as hard as you would think it is. If you don't do power tools. Did this tiling, had to a soft spot had come from a previous leak that they had fixed. The one thing they did right was they'd fix that leak. Because when we turned the water back on, there was no leaks, nothing. I did change that shower head because the one they had on was just terrible. I also painted that because this was just looking terrible. We cleaned up the lights. We kept almost pretty much every light that was here. Didn't have to put any money to it. We just cleaned it, shined her up really good. Looks good. This tiling, I'll talk to you about it here in a minute. Tore this wall out. It had a wall here. For some reason, it had a door, so you used it in a tiny little closet. This, Well, right here, there's a little linen closet. Well, we decided we'd tear down that wall, which I'm happy we did, because it expands this, makes this look bigger, along and threw in them shelves, put in more shelf space, so you can do more with this room. Didn't have to do anything in here except patch a few holes. Had a hole up in there, we've patched it. Added the shelving, cleaned up the lights, now the flooring, other than the patchwork here. This tile, I'll probably go and do a video of where I got this, what type of tile not to get, because it looks nice. Don't get me wrong, I like the look of it, but it's just so stiff. And remember what I said earlier, mobile home flooring flexes, and this just does not flex. So in order to contour it to the flooring, you have to put a few down, weight it, then wait for the adhesive to set, because we used spray adhesive on top of this, and it took a while for stuff to set, and some of them still didn't set very well. So this is another downer, but that's it. But anyway, I'll do a video on that. I hope you guys are liking these first time flipping videos, just trying to help a bit. If you want to get a hold of our group, of course, I am a member of the North American RIA. That's a America with N on it. RIA, R-E-I-A. Our website is NorthAmericanRIA.com. We are nationwide, but we are housed. They are headquartered in Charleston. So, feel free to look us up on our website. There are other people over there to help besides myself. There's other videos. They'll even show you get your paperwork on how to do your flip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you later.